Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
We want to take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. We are joined by Bloomberg Markets reporter Valerie Teitel. Now, Valerie, we've been talking about U.S. Steel. Shares are lower this morning. Tell us more about how much lower, what's causing the drop.
Yeah, a lot of red on the screen when it comes to pre-market. Let's start with U.S. Steel. As you mentioned, it's down 11.3%, and this is all due to some comments from the president. Trump said the steelmaker should remain an American company and not to be sold to Japan's Nippon Steel. Now, hopes had been riding high for the possible merger after Trump had said last week that his administration would conduct a new review of U.S. Steel's combination with Nippon Steel. But Wednesday, the president said that U.S. Steel is a very special company and we don't want it to go to Japan or any other place. So that's U.S. Steel on the downside, down 11.25%.
Wow. Okay, we talk about Constellation Brands. I mean, we're talking beer, wine, spirits. What's affecting their shares this morning?
So Constellation Brands reported after the bell yesterday. The shares are down 3.5%. The maker of Modelo and Corona beers issued a weaker than expected outlook for the fiscal year 2026, even as its fourth quarter earnings and revenue beat analyst estimates. It noted specifically that the company is facing a 25% tariff on goods like imported canned beer, which could be extended to other formats, and is struggling with lackluster sales, particularly in its beer division. So on the back foot, Constellation Brands down 3.5%.
All right, and Disney shares, they're higher this morning.
Oh, they're actually in the red. This is a recent story, down 2.5%, Lisa. China said that it will reduce the number of U.S. films allowed to enter the country. And this comes a day after Donald Trump imposed record tariffs on Chinese products. So we have Disney falling in the pre-market. While they don't disclose the amount of revenue they actually get directly from China, in their last reporting, it was clear the APAC region is around 10% of their revenue. So maybe some pain for Disney on that news that China will reduce the number of U.S. films allowed to enter the country.
Oh, well, that is not good, Valerie. All right, so let's get into certain sectors that have been affected by all this. Start with tech stocks.
Yeah, so tech stocks are on the back foot. They're seeing declines mainly because we saw one of the biggest jumps in the NASDAQ on record yesterday. You have the likes of NVIDIA, AMD, Apple, and Tesla all down 3% or more. Retailers are also giving back some of yesterday's gains. Retailers like Wayfair down 3.5% and Nike down 2.4%.
Wow, so a lot going on, especially with those retail stocks too, still.
All in the red, Lisa.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.